Hey everybody, thanks so much for checking out Branch Out Guitar. I'm John, and today we're going to be talking about playing on two strings, so let's get started. So we're going to be talking about playing on two strings, learning how to solo on two strings, and it's a practice technique, but it's also a technique that you can use just to kind of get some other, just get a different visualization of what you can do on the guitar neck. So I promise this is the last lesson where we're going to be focusing on the G minor pentatonic scale. We'll change keys for next lessons. But anyway, this is building on kind of a pattern lesson that we did before. But we're just going to be taking the top two strings of this pentatonic scale and using only those notes to solo with. So it's really going to encourage lateral movement, left to right movement on the guitar, rather than just staying in one position, kind of running that scale. That's generally the problem that most people learning how to solo will experience, is you just get locked into one position. Really, you want to do that if you can or if you need to, but it's a lot better if you can start moving higher to lower, because you get a lot bigger dynamic range. So the notes on the two strings here in each position would be as follows. First position, second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position, and we get our higher octave here at the 15th fret on the first string. So again, what this is encouraging is really more lateral movement. You're moving left to right and not getting locked into one position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a very quick loop with a chord, the G minor chord, and then I'm just going to solo on top of it. And the main thing that you want to focus on is to play simply and just try and play things that you can hear, that you can feel even before you play them as much as possible. You don't need to start just running all the way through all the notes. That's not going to sound very melodic. You really want to try and be more like a good conversationalist. You know, somebody that actually takes some pause, takes some time to listen, takes some time to smell the roses that are around, whatever it might be. Okay? So let me set the loop. So again, you're just going to start off trying to play simply, and you're just going to be using those two strings to learn the notes on the guitar and to move laterally. Again, it's not the best melodic possibilities that you can get there, but it's a good practice tool to start learning how to use those positions. And also, it's good to try and play on one string. You get a lot more vocal sound. But what I'm getting at is you can start combining that with the other stuff, other licks that you may have learned, and incorporate the other strings in all the other positions. So I'll start off here again where I'm playing on those top two strings. I'm going to start kind of getting into more of the positions and using faster rhythms and all the other techniques we talked about in previous lessons. So that's just kind of a little bit of a jam where you start utilizing all the other things that we've worked on. You're trying to build up into that to where the whole guitar is at your disposal. You can kind of use anything on the guitar neck in any position, in any key, and be able to connect it all the way through the guitar neck. And focusing on one or two strings where you're limiting yourself and really getting that focus will help you do that. Now you don't, like I did in this example where I just focused on the first and second string, you can start focusing on the second and third string, different patterns of strings. And they don't even have to be adjacent. You can skip, anything that you might think of. You're not always going to have the most musical ideas from that, but you really start getting a much greater understanding of it. And then when you combine that with the other things that you do know that are more musical, then you have a whole wider palette of things to start playing with, getting your solos and your own licks together. So that's pretty much it for playing on two strings. Be sure to subscribe. You can comment, share below, and definitely be sure to check out branchoutguitar.com for more information. We'll see you next time.